Survivors and killers alike, buckle up buttercups because we just got a new killer announced in what could only be described as an excruciating 13-hour-long stream by Behavior themselves on their Twitch channel last night. Now, the highest I saw it get to was about 39,000 people watching at once, which is either a great marketing tactic or the most rage bait inducing stunt I've seen lately. And personally, when I first turned it to the stream at about the 10-minute mark and saw that cabin in the woods, my gut instinct said that it was going to be Jason. Now, I was more than welcome to have my expectations subverted, because honestly, I was a little bit Team Pennywise on this one, but I wasn't getting my hopes up too high because I do know that King is very protective over his characters being portrayed in the media, and rightfully so. I mean, can you imagine a bunch of survivors teabagging the Eater of Worlds himself at the exit gates? It's just not a good look for the clown, after all the shit I saw him do in Welcome to Derry. I also thought that maybe I could record my reaction to the new killer, but after I hit that 40-minute mark, I had to dip. I had to dip and play some rivals with a friend of mine who waited very patiently for me, and to almost no one's surprise, we woke up to the announcement that Jason will be coming to Dead by Daylight. Now, there's a lot to talk about here. I've been trying to avoid any other discussions on this myself, and trying to gather my own thoughts of what this killer can bring to DBD. Now, I think the main concern that a lot of people had, even speculating that he was going to be in the game, is if whether or not he was going to be just another basic M1 killer. Like, how is he going to differ a little bit from Michael himself? The hope is that Jason won't be another Michael clone, but this is what I'm thinking Jason can bring to the table. I've never played the Friday the 13th game, so I had to watch a couple videos myself to kind of see how he operated in that game, to see if maybe anything like that can be brought over to DBD. So what I saw from that game is that Jason has the ability to kind of teleport around the map, stalk his victims, get some sound notifications, and it looks like he uses a whole bunch of different weapons in that game, from little daggers to an axe to his machete. So kind of like how Springtrap had that flaming axe, and the best thing we could do is try to compare him to the Huntress. What if Jason kind of has a little bit of a trickster thing where he can throw out a little dagger knife on his victims, or maybe even like a trap? Now, the last thing we want him to do is to set traps, because that's going to butt over into Trapper's territory. But Jason has done a lot in the movies and in the video games, so I feel like there's a lot that Behavior can play with here. And the big question a lot of people are going to wonder too is how strong he's going to be on release. Now, I feel like Behavior has been going down a pattern of releasing really busted killers off the bat and then tweaking them down a little bit. Maybe not to the point of them being unplayable, but to try to find a very nice balance spot. Now, if there's one thing I am hoping for, I am hoping that he will have some kind of teleportation around the map or some kind of mobility. I know in the remake movies, man, he was moving fast. He was running and just being a terrifying monster. So maybe having some kind of dash speed, which I hate to say that because that is very similar to Michael. But if we could get like a really scary running animation, I think that would be really great. I am hoping he also maintains some kind of stealth, because I feel like that's what Jason's really known for. Well, that's what a lot of the slasher killers are known for. Ghostface, Chucky, Michael. Personally, I can also see Jason being a part of that too, and I don't think there'd be anything too wrong with that. Now, also too, I do not know how much of the license we're gonna get. I think I read somewhere today that we're not gonna have, like, you know, the official Friday the 13th name attached to this. That's why it's Dead by Daylight X Jason. So it would be really, really sad if we don't get a Camp Crystal Lake map, because I know that is going to be on top of everyone's wish list to get with this killer. I'm very excited to see what this new killer is going to bring. Hopefully it can add a bit of flavor to the killer roster. And you better believe I'm going to be playing the hell out of him day one. Queue times are going to be ridiculous, but it's gonna be worth it for this guy. And also too, let me know, what kind of cosmetics are you guys hoping for? Are you hoping for his Jason in space cosmetic? Maybe a mask off, or the classic movie 2 with the bag over his head? I'm hoping for at least 2 cosmetics as soon as he comes out, but only time will tell. And as someone who has been playing Killer a lot lately myself, I'm hoping for just one of his new perks to shake up the meta a little bit. As more information comes out about this killer, I'll keep you guys updated here on YouTube. Feel free to check me out on any of my other links below. I stream weekdays, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll be there day one when this killer comes out. Let me all know what your predictions are for what he can do, and I'll see you all around the campfire.